Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Magic Frog 66 stream. Or, I guess it's not really a Magic Frog 66 stream. This is Humble Initiative. And I would like to welcome you all to our first episode. Episode feels wrong. Episode doesn't feel like the right word. But I should probably stop talking now and introduce all these lovely people with me. First up, I would like to introduce the lovely Stressed Potatoes, also known as Amber.
Hello. And that's all you're getting.
That's all I get?
I'm kidding. Hi everyone. Hi everyone in chat. I see how crazy people are right now. I'm Amber. Stress Potatoes. I do art. I do games. And now I do D&D. We're diverse. Love y'all. Do you want me to say my character?
No character intros.
Okay,
I do the character intros here, not you.
I'm stealing it from you. I'm kidding.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have the best of the Cheetos, Cheezy.
Hey everybody, I'm Cheezy. I'm just really excited to be here. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna create a lot of chaos. You ready?
Next up, yes, Cheezy Badger. Next up, we've got Abnormal Bird, aka the Abnormalist, aka my torturer.
People of the pond, can you dig it?
No.
Yeah, I'm the Abnormalist, and I'm excited to be here, and this is gonna fucking rock. So here we go.
Birds and frogs don't really go well together, do they?
Oh, they go together like peanut butter and tuna fish.
So not really well together.
Exactly.
Well, and last but certainly not least, we have the one, the only, ExoticGrizzly.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Humble Initiatives. We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Is that all you got? Was that it?
That's it.
Oh,
For now.
Okay.
Hey, Grizzly, can you growl for me?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh god. Oh no. Oh boy. I was not expecting this right off the bat.
You made a mistake. You put the worst group together. Mistakes have been made.
You know, you would think I would have realized this sooner. But before we actually get started, I want to thank everybody who gave the channel a follow before we actually turned camera and whatnot on. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the follows, and thank you, Cheezy, for the subscription. I really appreciate it.
You got it.
Let me just tell everyone in chat right now, that's the third time we've told him to say thank you. Because he did it off screen.
He did it off stream. You can't thank people off stream.
I mean, you
Well, you
can.
He's literally in the call.
I've yelled at him in call to close his wallet, so don't worry about it.
No, go ahead. Rag on me some more.
No, we'll get there. We have time. We'll get there. We have time.
We do have time.
Lots of time. Lots of time.
I love Squid.
It's okay.
So
like maybe, and I don't mean to speak for you, Cheezy, but maybe he wanted everybody else to know that you thanked him. Like maybe, like I don't know.
Kneecaps, thank you so much for the subscription. I will thank you. Yeah, of course you're not in the call. I am always happy to thank people who are not in the call live on stream. Thank you, Squid. I appreciate that. I need all the backing I can get because I'm with a bunch of psychopaths.
We're gonna wreck him.
Wreck it, Ralph! I'm a wreck it.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one whose brain went to Wreck-It Ralph. I've never seen those movies.
Really?
How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm
You shame.
my character right now.
Shame.
Yep, I'm done.
No, this is over. Fuck this. Guys, Wreck-It Ralph.
They should be movies that I've seen, but I just haven't. I don't know why I haven't. I feel like I should have. Don't take Amber's BS. She just needs to make SpongeBob references, then she'll feel better. Make a SpongeBob reference, Amber.
Oh,
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
10
I
out of
like
10. 10 out of 10. Stream is canceled.
guys.
I'm gonna
Hey,
get
guys.
sued.
I split my pants.
Do you have sand in my buns? I never got that joke until I was an adult, by the way.
Oh man.
And
Did
he's gone.
Magic just? He's gone. Did
Yeah.
we do it? Did we do
did
it?
it.
We fucking did it. We fucking
Hi,
did.
welcome
did.
back
Up
to
top.
another stress potato stream, guys. Welcome in, welcome in.
Up top.
How's it going?
Welcome to the
We're gonna-
Abnormalist stream.
Oh, frog gods,
Fuck.
help me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. Yeah. Settle in, you chuckleheads, because we got a game to play. We are here for some D&D, and I think it's about time we get started. So,
D&D, D&D.
D&D.
everyone have their dice.
Virtually.
Always. I stay strapped.
Everyone have their character sheets.
Virtually.
Virtually.
I mean, paper or virtual, either one works. Let's.
No, I mean I virtually have it. It's like almost right in front of me. No, I'm kidding. Virtually.
He's virtually kidding.
Just
Virtually.
ASMR.
Well, let's get started. The cold morning fog is blinding, only allowing visibility of a few meters at most. The lapping of the ocean's edge against the wet sand of the shoreline provides a comfortable ambiance, disturbed only by the practiced padding of a humanoid figure. The short creature walks towards a small tumble of driftwood and, with the experience that comes from repetition, unleashes a small dinghy that looks barely large enough to fit themselves and maybe a small bucket. Tossing in the net and rod that they've been carrying, they grab a spar of driftwood that has been crudely shaped to look like an oar and takes to the quiet sea. This young goblin boy has been sneaking out for many months to catch fish, under the guise of buying them legitimately at the market, so as to save money for a proper fishing boat. Leaving the beach behind him, he moves forward into the mist until it is no longer visible. After a few minutes of rowing, he decides here's the place to post up, deftly tying a few knots in his fishing line and settling into the monotonous waiting. Nearly dozing, he's unsure how long he's been out here before he sees another boat on the water. Scared of getting caught, he nearly drops his fishing rod into the water in his scramble for an oar, but stops when he notices something odd. There doesn't appear to be anyone in the other boat. Cautiously, he paddles his smaller craft towards the quiet boat. A quiet "hello" is all he can offer as he grabs the side of the larger craft, and he is shocked to see an elf laying sprawled inside it. Next to the half-starved being appears to be a snapped bow and slightly rusted short sword. Using a rope to secure the two vessels together, he notices the shape of the life raft, noting scorch marks and even a few nicks and scratches that he would swear was not normal wear and tear. With some effort, he begins rowing the boat, with his own being dragged behind it. By the time he reaches the shore and is able to beach both watercraft, the sun has begun to shoot yellow rays out, slowly burning away the mist into the promise of a hot day. He uncorks his water jug and, with a shaky hand, pours some water into the mouth of the elf and splashes some on his face. Hey, sir, you alive? Exotic?
Where am I?
You're on Lawson Isle.
How did I get here? I remember a ship. My ship exploded. I got in the raft and I don't remember which way we were going.
I mean, that would explain the scorch marks. I found you in that, and the goblin boy gestures to the life raft that honestly has seen better days.
Have you seen my crew?
No, I just found you like maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh, look. Well, I am alive, so. Is there shelter near?
Uh, yeah. I mean, are you okay to stand? Can you walk?
I could try.
He kind of helps you to your feet. You are uh physically exhausted. You've been out on the sea um for several days. It's about time you reach down to collect your equipment from the boat and notice the completely empty rucksack that you assume probably had food in it. But you don't know when you ran out. You don't even remember what's going on or where you are.
Yeah, I get to my feet and kind of lean on him as he leads me.
Yeah, if you're feeling up to it, I could take you into town. I'm friends with one of the tavern owners. They could probably set you up with some food.
I would love that. What's your name?
Uh, my name's Roven.
Roven, I am indebted to you.
Oh, I mean, I didn't do anything. I was just, you know what? Better if you just didn't remember my name or see me, and I will help you to town. How's that sound?
I've already forgotten your name.
Fantastic. And yeah, you lean on him, and he helps you into the distance. And as the sun rises, we have another beautiful day here on Lawson Isle, a beautiful island, absolutely gorgeous, teeming with wildlife, farms, large populations of goblins, tritons, and turtles. Turtles are not very common in most parts of the world. You get your wanderers here and there, but this island seems to be a haven for them, or at least for this group of them. And the primary town, the primary port of Lawson Isle, is well renowned for being a fantastic travel spot. So many people coming in, out every day, every week, every month. It is beautiful. Gorgeous trees, gorgeous environments, beaches with golden sand, crystal clear waters. It is a paradise, virtually. That's not to say they don't have their own share of troubles on this small island, but that said, they are a bustling port town. Lots of trade, lots of large ships coming in and out. A port that's honestly too large for the town itself. But they manage, and it is well managed. And disembarking from one of these large ships, we see a character walking down a gangplank. If Abnormal Bird, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Cherno, and I'm here now. I'm a fighter. I'm the best fighter. I clearly have to be the best fighter. But I'm missing my woman, and I need to prove myself to my old captain so that I can get my own ship.
It's a dragon.
This is my goal.
What does he look like?
He looks tough, rugged, but young. You know, little green behind the ears, if you will. But tough. And he's got a attitude about him. He's got long hair, but it's tied back to keep, from the wind and the waves. Dark hair, human, regular bloke. And he carries a big fucking sword.
This man walks down the gangplank, sword strapped to his back. And Cherno, you as you reach the bottom of the gangplank, you hear somebody call out from behind you. Cherno, I better not see you again anytime soon, and if I do, you better have your own goddamn ship. You hear me?
You're goddamn right I will. Don't doubt me. I'll be there, and it will be awesome.
I mean, I'm not. All right. If it's gonna be awesome, it better be like awesome.
Oh,
Like,
it's awesome. Oh yeah, my ship's gonna be awesome.
if it's not bigger than the Siren, I'm coming after your ass. Then.
Well, hold on. The Siren.
My ship, the Siren.
That's well. Okay, yeah, awesome, yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah. You you walk away from this ship that you've called home for the last last long time. It's been a while. You've been on this ship for a while. You've seen a lot of different ports, a lot of different parts of the world. But the captain saw fit to kick you off here at this random port that you've frankly never been to.
Before I but leave, the ship and everything, and I'm, being boastful to the captain, and like, kind of like haranguing the crew and all that stuff. I give like a longing pet, against the bow of the ship before I head off into town and see what adventure awaits.
Yeah. You probably you probably your hand probably brushes a few fawn scrapes where you were practicing with your sword on the deck and against some of the other sailors, and they're a little bit more, they're not quite like the heavy warrior like you are, they're more like dexterous, so they're a little hard to hit, but you got your fair share of licks in on them.
It was good times. Onward to the new adventure. Ha ha!
As you shout this out, a lot of people walking on the decks of the port seem to give you an odd look as they walk by, some carrying equipment or crates or whatnot. Many of the people seem to be headed in single direction, which appears to be the large gate. There is a wall blocking the port from the main entrance of the town. A fairly large seawall that you think you'd have trouble climbing over.
No.
And there appears to be a line forming to enter.
Yeah, I get into the line. I'm a pretty standard. Like I feel like I've been on a ship for a long time. I've kind of known some ports or whatever. This may be a little bit of a different experience for me, but I feel like yeah, I'm gonna follow these rules. I have no reason to go against the customs.
For sure. Yeah, you get in line. You're not that far back. You're probably only about 6 or 7 people back from the front. And you hear the commotion that's happening at the front as there appears to be an owlin trying to enter the town. Amber, would you like to introduce your character?
Oogy? Oogy's trying to talk to some of the locals and barter in and just singing a little tune. Oogy, let me in, Oogy.
Please remind me. I don't remember what gender Oogy is.
Oogy is a female.
Oogy is a female. Thank you. I just want to make sure I get everybody's genders correct. Ma'am, you see that you're trying to sing in front of this large turtle. They've got a kind of black shell with some like red and orange speckles on it. They appear like probably they're definitely older than you are, but also turtles are hard to age. It's hard to narrow down exactly how old a turtle is. You've probably not seen many either in your travels. They're not usually in the environs that you are from, but you're trying to sing at this turtle, and he's like, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to put the instrument down, because that's not gonna fly here."
Oogy's just gonna pick up their lyre one more time and strum like three notes, and they're just gonna be god awful and extra loud just to annoy them because She's pissed. She loves her liar.
Ma'am, please put. Do we have to restrain you?
Not today, bitch. I mean, what? under her breath, she just backhands.
Okay, ma'am, like I said when you walked up and before you started playing at me, if you didn't prearrange, we're going to need you to sign this waiver that you will be out in at least 3 days.
Can we make it 2?
You want to negotiate for less days.
Can we make it 1?
Sure. Whatever you want, as long as you stop playing. I have a long line, and if you look back, you now see there is a long line of people. You have been holding up this process for a little too long.
Perfect. I will do 1.
Can I turn the others up a little bit? Absolutely. Give me just a moment. Just going to take this opportunity to check all the
It's time a break. It's no time for a break for the ads. I'm kidding.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kneecaps. I appreciate it. It's always good to get this stuff fixed early, right? Okay. So, yeah. Are you willing to? He brings out like a sheaf of paperwork and a pass. You see that it just looks like a normal piece of wood. Like it's been fashioned. It's attached to like a lanyard. And he's like, so if you just sign your name here, we can shorten it down to 1 day for you. So you have to be out of the city by tomorrow evening.
I can't read. What does this say again? Just because it's Oogy, she just like slaps her lute or her lyre on her back and goes, I need to read the fine print, but I can't understand this chicken scratch.
Go ahead and give me a general so yes, Oogy doesn't know how to read. Give me a general intelligence check. Actually, no. Give me an insight check because you're gonna we're gonna see if you're gonna analyze the guy. You're gonna analyze the turtle.
Okay.
Amber, upwards a little bit more. Okay.
Upwards.
Go. Just I'm turning you up.
Oh shit!
It's
Oh
that nat 20.
shit!
That's what we like to see.
Oh shit!
Are you telling me the first roll of the game is a nat 20?
And nat 20.
Okay. Cool. Yep, nat 20. Well,
I think I hit the wrong button, but it's still nat 20.
I thought you were using physical dice. What happened to the physical dice?
Because
we can all see it
everyone
now.
was like, yeah, it's so y'all can see it. So
Okay. Okay. So, God, a nat 20. All right, cool. You can get everything about this person. Clearly, this guy, this turtle, has been doing this for a very long time. You get the vibe. Usually they're pretty laid back, but you seem to have them pretty stressed because you're not doing the normal thing. And like, if something doesn't happen in the normal like span of things, he gets a little testy, but he's usually very good at dealing with people. So this whole interaction has been a little awkward for him, but he doesn't see he's a little confused about why you would want fewer days, and he's told you that you're signing up for 1 day, but you get the vibe he's actually just doing it for the minimum 3 days. Like he didn't actually change anything. Like you don't know how to read, but you could tell nothing's been crossed out or rewritten. he's just like, I don't get paid enough to deal with that. I'm just minimum 3 days is the standard. I don't know why someone would petition for less. So yeah, that's what you get.
Oogy's just gonna
You get his
stare
whole
at
life
the-
story.
Oogy's just gonna stare at the block of wood for a little bit and just go, I don't see any red. I don't see any red. I want red. I want red. I want red.
You want red. Here, how about I have some red ink? Would you like to sign in red ink?
Yes. Oogy
Awesome.
just takes the ink and just throws it on the board. Not the smartest way, but it just throws it on the board and just completely splatters the board.
He's gonna make an insight check on you.
Good luck with that.
Interesting. Okay. You know what? Good enough. You know what? Why don't you tell me your name and I'll write it down for you? How's that sound?
Oogy, I sang this to you
Yeah,
before.
yeah, as he's
Oogy? Oogy? Oogy?
Oogy. Okay, Oogy. And as he's doing this, he's pulling out a fresh sheaf of a contract, since the other one is now completely useless. And he is signing it in red. He's still doing it in red ink, but he's just signing OOGY. Oogy. All right. Does this look right to you?
One more O.
A third
three-
O.
3 more Y's. Wait, did you have 2 O's or 3 O's?
I had
I don't
two.
remember.
I had 2 O's, 1 G, and 1 Y. Now it's 3 O's, 1 G, and 3 Y's.
Yes. So like you're singing it. Sing this with me.
Ooh.
Oogy. Like that.
But that only sounded like 1 Y, so I'm not.
No, you did it wrong. The
I-
other
I-
Y's are silent.
Welcome to the island. This is your lanyard, and he hands you the lanyard. And as he hands it to you, you see it glows blue for a light second along some runes, and then fades out. This is your pass. Please return it when you are ready to leave. And please present this whenever you are making a purchase at one of our fine local establishments.
Oogy would like to thank you. You fine gentleman. Takes out the lighter from their back one more time and just hits a G string and just goes, oh, and then walks away.
Next, and Oogy enters the town. It is a beautiful, beautiful town. Imagine almost like a slightly Mexican style setting of homes and buildings. Lots of tile roofing. Somewhat like yellow stonework, almost adobe in styling. It is honestly a very cute seaside town. Lots of open stalls, shops, and whatnot. You see lots of people wandering around. No bards, no one playing music or anything, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous little place. What would you like to do, Oogy?
Oogy's a bit hungry right now. So she's kind of on the hunt for food because she's been arguing with this man for the past 3 hours about a simple contract.
You were the first in line. It's it just took that long. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Let me make sure it's the right one. Intelligent. I'm not the smartest at this. There we go. 15.
15, fantastic. Yeah, you hear of a little there's a lot of taverns and inns in town, but people seem to be recommending that it's a little early in the day for the taverns to be open, but one of the local inns is open and they usually have a fairly good breakfast. They recommend the Cracked Hull.
Oogie makes her way towards the cracked hole, starts giggling because that's the weirdest name she's ever heard. Just cracked hole.
Fantastic. You start what you are walking through the town, and then you see a fair distance from the ocean, which is much more confusing considering the building, literally the hull of a ship. It appears to have been broken in half at some point and then dragged up, probably dragged up from the side of the ocean at some point before the rest of these buildings must have been built, because it is ringed in by like solid stone buildings. You don't know how else this could have appeared here unless it was here before all the other buildings. But it does have a sign that does depict a ship with a large, like, almost lightning bolt shaped symbol going through the middle of it.
I think what Oogie's gonna kind of look around before, because they know what the symbol understands, that it's a ship with a hole in it, but is a little bit confused what's happening in the town and why this specific building is just there, the little ship. It
Uh,
just goes, what is this? Uh, 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 it is a cracked hole.
Yeah, are you gonna go inside, or are you gonna
Yeah,
try
we're
and
gonna
find
go
another
inside.
All
We're
right.
just gonna go inside.
You head inside, and you walk in to it's just there's a door clearly set up. Not it's kind of odd because the ship is at an angle, but the door is like, like a door, like it's even to the ground. So it's kind of disorienting at first, but you open the door and walk in, and it is clearly the inside of the old inside of a ship that's been hollowed out. But you can see it's got nice flooring, clearly well maintained. Nice stone floors. And you see stairs up in one corner that must lead to an upper floor of some kind. And it's not a large eating area, but it's a nice little lobby with some tables and chairs. And you see a satyr organizing some flowers in pots on each of the tables. Cheezy, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Man, it's kind of hard working all day, every day, growing these beautiful, beautiful flowers. Most anyone ever gets centerpieces at bars, taverns, inns, lodges. Panos' flowers get so much beautiful bouquets, beautiful arrangements. No, all day, every day. My flowers, Panos, my flowers, centerpiece.
Yeah, you see this satyr clearly a little stressed out by their job setting up these flower arrangements. And no one else.
Uki's gonna approach just because she drifts towards like nature, coming from like the mountain ranges. So she's like, oh, pretty. Goes for like the smelliest of the smells.
Oh, 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 what you think you're doing? You're getting a little close.
Oogie likes it.
Can I help? Can I help you?
Hi, my name's Oogie. Oogie, 3 Y's, 3
Ooh,
zeros.
Oogie?
Sometimes they look like O's, but they're zeros. No.
Ooh, oh, Okay. Oogy.
How?
Oogy. Out.
Let me sing you a little tune to teach you how to say oogie. Oogie pulls out the lyre again and just strums one note, and it's out of tune this time.
Yeah,
Very out of tune.
give me a performance check. You've been rolling a lot and just dictating how you do. Give me a gosh darn. Unless you're
Give me
trying.
one. Give me a one. Damn it.
Are you trying to play badly?
You know, she's trying to do it on purpose right now
Okay, yeah, give me a performance
because
check.
she thinks it's funny. 16.
16? Yeah, you're able to play this pretty badly. It's just it's a clearly an out of tune. Like Panos, you have no idea what the hell is happening. This weird owlin person just walked in and started talking at you.
All right, I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't know what you want, what you're doing here. I need you to tell me what you want so I can help you.
I would like. And she just pauses.
Any minute now.
The smellies. I would like the smellies. And she just digs her face back into the roses.
Panos is just stunned. Just what you gonna pay for them at least?
Yes.
That didn't sound very sure that you're gonna be paying for them. You know what? No, don't worry. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
If you just
Is there anything else I can help you with other than smell? What are you doing?
and then this is where Oogie kind of wants to get a little serious. She just looks at the satyr and goes, "Have you heard about a special music?" She's kind of like beating around the bush right now.
Panos, give me a quick history check.
Rolled an 18.
18. Nice.
Yeah.
Right. God, this owlin is super weird and super vague, but like even through their vague, even with their like vague question, you kind of can I turn it up a little bit more? They're still both quiet. Really? Oh
Just
wow.
my mic, just for caps. Hi, caps.
Also, Cheezy, if you could check. Sorry, I thought I thought it sounded fine before we started. Cheezy, if you could check your audio input into Discord, because you're kind of fading in and out. It's kind of weird. Is anybody else getting that, or is it just me?
No, I was
fine
getting
on
it in
me.
Discord.
I was getting in Discord a little bit.
Like
All right,
every.
how's that?
I do have everyone turned up to like 200 though.
Is that turned up? Is that coming through a little bit better?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's what's making it hard to hear. Okay, well, hopefully that should be
Gotcha.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm turning down. Yeah, it's. I think you sound better now. Chat, please keep us in the loop if there's any other technical issues. Yeah, but Panos, you even through this Owlin's weird way of speaking, you actually do remember some interesting musician coming through town a while ago. Like they've been gone for at least a month, if not more, but they had this really interesting style of playing, and it just really caught your attention, and you can't quite remember it, but it was super neat. You remember enjoying the music.
I mean, I might be picking up on what you're saying. Let me see. You're asking about someone playing kind of different, playing kind of weird, really pretty sounding. Can't remember much of it. I just remember it was such a lovely sound.
That's what I'm looking for. And then Oogy just smiles, takes her roses, and then just like sits in the corner and just stares at the satyr for a little bit.
Uh,
Don't question why.
cool. Well, Panos, as the Owlin sits back down, you still have a few more flower arrangements to set up here before you can go set up your cart for the day. And you head off to do that, and we're gonna go ahead and just very quickly cut back to Cherno. Cherno,
Right.
you made it into town. How many days did you request in town?
I took the general 3.
The general 3. Good. They're like the turtle gives you a similar speech. So yes, because you didn't arrange ahead of time, we can only offer you a limited amount of days. We've got a lot of people coming in today, so can only host you for 3 days, unfortunately. If that's all right. Otherwise, you're free to try and leave on a ship today.
No worries, mate. No worries. 3 days is plenty of time.
Fantastic. If you wouldn't mind signing here. And he pulls out a form, asks you to sign. Grizzly's audio is perfect. That's a first.
Where's his audio? Oh,
Yeah, the one.
sign.
Yeah.
Da, and I'm signed.
Fantastic. And he hands you a pass, and as you grab it, you can see it does glow a nice blue along the runes along it, and then it fades.
Can I
Just
check?
keep hold of that.
Can I do a check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
14.
14. You're not a spellcaster, right?
No, I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I do have a +2 in Arcana, but like, yeah, I'm a fighter.
That is abnormal.
It is, yeah. It is I, the abnormal one.
You can tell that clearly there's clearly some magic embedded in this, although you don't know what kind. Did you read the contract before you signed it?
Yes.
Okay. If you said no, it's fine. It's not like there's anything leading in there. So basically, the pass is a visa. Visitors are issued temporary passes that last for the duration of your stay. And the contract does state that it is possible to extend a stay, but you can't do it indefinitely. If you had arranged ahead of time, you can stay for longer periods, but for those who arrive and request a pass on the same day, you can only at most arrange for a week, if that's possible, if there's availability.
All right.
Generally speaking, they can't do more than 3 to 4 days. And they also, and in the give me an investigation check.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, see how wet. Did you skim this? Did you just?
I skimmed it. I fucking skimmed it with a 7. Skimmed the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, then that's about all you get. You don't see any of the fine print.
Yeah, that seems, everything seems right. Yep, this looks good. All right, yeah.
All right, then we will see you. Then we would ask you to be out the evening in 3 days, not including today. We're nice about that. And since you're arriving in the morning, all the better for you, right? And please just return the pass once you leave.
No worries, mate. Will do. Where can I get a bite to eat around here?
Oh, well, we have many fine establishments. Are you looking, do you need a room? I can recommend, we have a couple of taverns in town, inns in town, apologies, that would be, perfect for, anyone.
I just need to find your adventurer board. Like, I just a beer, some food on the adventurer board.
Adventurer board, yeah, we don't
Just
really... That's not
a
really
place to. You don't have any Okay. Just the local pub.
If you want the local pub, yeah, I can recommend. I can absolutely recommend a local tavern.
Right, mate.
Yeah, give me just a moment, and you see he goes to consult some lists. Uh,
Exactly, Dragon.
he says, well, we have a couple of nice taverns in town. Are you looking for something on the cheaper side, something fancy?
What's nothing too fancy, mate. I'm not a fancy man.
Oh, then I'd recommend the Salty Chub.
Salty Chub. All right, I'll go there. Just point me in the direction.
Yeah. He kind of walks you to the front. He walks you back to the gate and kind of points you towards it.
All right, mate. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. And I just walk towards the what the hell is that place called?
The Salty Chub.
Salty. That is awful. Chub. Yeah. I'm going there. That's where I want to go. Is this place like busy? Does it have people?
It's kind
Good
of
amount.
early. It's kind of early in the morning, so they're not even really like open.
Oh, all right. Well, if they're not open, why is this turtle sending me there?
Because you asked.
All right, but I want food. You know,
Yeah, no. Sorry, to be clear, they are open. They're just not busy.
I want food. All right. Well, I guess I'll. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll just hang out until the crowd comes in. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. And I head to the Salty Chub.
Kneecaps. That's part of the magic. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the concern though. Yeah, you head to the Salty Chub and you open the door. Kind of it's a floor to ceiling door. But it's not like locked or anything. It clearly is just like open all the time. Although as you walk in, you would note that there is like a bar set in place. Like that can be lowered very quickly to stop people from coming in if need be.
All right.
But it's not closed, and you see that there are a couple customers, probably some local purveyors of alcohol, but and a couple people eating, and behind a bar. It's not a big place, probably only about 6 tables total, but behind the bar you see a large half-orc, missing one of his tusks. He is, and his hair is tied back in a ponytail. He appears to be cleaning a glass, and he looks up and just kind of nods at you as you walk in.
Hello, sir. Morning to you.
Morning.
Wondering if you got like maiden chicken? Maiden chicken?
What chicken?
Chicken and mead?
Oh, yeah.
You got a combo deal?
We don't got any chicken right now, but I can hook you up with some mead, and I got some.
Well, of course, it's a seaside town. Fish?
Yeah, we got fish.
Fish.
You want to try our specialty?
What's the specialty?
He kind of looks around and is like,
Mate.
You know what the name of the place is, right?
Nah, I keep forgetting.
Chub. Chub. Our specialty is chub.
Is that good?
I mean, I like it.
All right. Cook chub. Let's chub.
Oh, no. Salted.
But not cooked.
Salted. Jerky.
Jerky.
It's good.
Well,
it's good with alcohol.
Guess I'll try some alcohol and chub. Let's do this. Right on, mate.
All right. Yeah, he puts his glass down behind the bar, and goes. He doesn't have to go very far. He quickly fills up a tankard of mead for you, and procures from a large. There's just a large barrel that he kind of reaches, like, not super deep into, but he reaches out into with a a bowl and just kind of with a wooden bowl and just kind of scoops out, and you see what looks to be salted fish jerky, and he leaves it down on the bar and the next to the tankard. Anything else?
Oh, that'll be it, mate. This place usually get hopping maybe in a couple hours or something.
Yeah, we usually get more customers, probably around midday to later.
Is there any fighting types here?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. All right. What's the damage? What do I owe you?
You gotta pass.
Oh yeah, and I show my pass.
All right. Remember, you gotta show that to people. You don't gotta
I
show
mean,
it like
it's
all
well,
the time, but like
On my neck, I thought it was obvious, but yeah, fair enough, mate.
yeah. That'll be 7 copper.
All right, 7 copper. Here you go, mate.
Thank you. Normally, something like this would be a check of some kind, but Cherno, you know immediately that's a lot of money for what you just got.
Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, that's no, that's why I'm letting you know. Like,
All right.
he's definitely overcharging.
He's swindling me. He's overcharging me. How can I bribe him? Can I barter with him?
You can certainly try.
Perfect. I'm gonna try to barter one. Let's say we go 3 copper.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
With disadvantage, please, by the way.
You fucking bastard. Still 20. Not nat. Just 18 plus 2.
All right. He looks like he's like caught in a bind. Like he's not like not really supposed to be doing that.
Oh, mate. And then I give him a smile with a ting, ting. One of those smiles.
5.
5 copper. Oh, 4. 4. Let's do 4.
No, I gotta make a profit.
You're not making a profit off of 4 copper? I think you're getting robbed, mate. Like I just did. So I give him the 4 copper. That's fine.
5. Yeah, you put 4 copper down. He's like, I think you're missing one there, friend.
Fine. So I give him the 5th copper. All right.
Enjoy your food.
Thank you, mate. And I begin to eat my food. Do I taste this? Is it good?
Yeah, the meat is passable. For
Okay.
a 2 copper meat, it's about what you would expect. The chub's actually pretty good. Chub on itself is a pretty flavorless fish. Or at least in your experience, it's not the most tasty of sea creatures. But they're doing something. Maybe they brine it or something. Like, whatever the hell they're doing to this chub, it is delicious.
Oh, wow.
You-
Mate, 5 copper. Mate, yeah.
Yep.
All the chub in my mouth. It's just so much chub. I'm just chubbing on this chub. I got half the chub from this chub, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I've never heard that one before.
Mate, yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
good.
sitting, you're enjoying. Back at the back at the inn, at the Cracked Hull, Oogy, you've been sitting in the corner for a little while, and you see another turtle come up. You're pretty sure this one's older than the one you met at the entrance, but you're not 100% sure.
My brain just died. Well, hold resetting. Hold on. Oogy's gonna kind of investigate the turtle. 'Cause
Turtle.
Turtle. Toward the turtle. She just wants to like figure out if he is like not the brightest Alan. Just trying to figure out if it's the same turtle.
Give me a perception check.
Where is perception? Am I the... There we go. 7, 8.
Eight.
I can do math.
The shell looks a little different. Also, this one might be female. Hard to tell. You haven't seen a lot of turtles before.
Oogy's gonna go ahead and pick up everything. By everything, just her her bucket of roses from the satyr and her lyre, and just kind of walk over to the turtle and be like, "Hi, my name's Oogy." Just like very friendly.
Yeah, this turtle, she kind of gets a big smile on her face. She's clearly moving a little bit slower than the other one. Oh, well, hi there. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Cracked Hole. Pleasure to have you.
I like the name Cracked Hole. Is there anything cool about the Cracked Hole?
Well, sure. We got food, we got beds, we got warm fires.
Oogy likes all of those and just like enthralled. Her eyes just get really, really big, and she said, "Food?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of food?
Are you hungry?
I am starving." I talked to this turtle at the front of the gate, and it's been. And then Oogy looks around, just trying to figure out how long it's been, and then it just goes, "It's been a long time," and then just
There are no
hunger.
windows.
Yeah, just trying to find some sort of trying to figure out what time it is. and then
Well,
just goes, "I'm hungry."
It was nice of Zell to point you this way. Why don't you have a seat right here? And she moves over to a table and pulls out a chair. She speaks a little slowly, but she moves just fine. She moves quickly enough, and she pulls out a chair and kind of pats the table. Why don't you have a seat right here?
Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Wah. And we've got some good food here today. Actually, what are you hungry for?
What? You remind me of my grandma. Oogie just stares at her, and
Oh,
still bright eyed. She goes, "You remind me of my grandma. Just give me whatever you would want."
Dragon, I swear to God that was unintentional. I did not plan that. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, that totally threw me off. Well, we got some stewed cabbage, and I can get you some mead, or I can get you some biscuits and cheese, or some stew.
I heard cheese. I would love some cheese.
Yeah, she kind of slowly nods her head. All right, I can go get you some biscuits and cheese. Did you want a drink?
Just water.
Just water? All right, that's fine. I'll be right back. You just wait right here, and I'll go get us some food.
Before she leaves, Oogie just yells, "Thank you, Mom!" accidentally.
Oh, that's adorable. And she kind of vanishes into a back room. And you hear some you hear some plates and things being knocked about. But she comes back out fairly quickly, with 2 plates in one hand and a small cup of water.
Thank you, Mom.
I don't think I'm your mother. And she puts the glass down in front of you and one of the plates down in front of you. And she puts another plate across and sits down at the same table. Oh, that's gonna be 3 copper, sweetheart.
Okay. So Oogy's just gonna hand over the copper and just say thank you, and then just kind of wants to ask a little bit more about Wa and a little bit more about the island.
Oh, well, sure. I'm happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
What?
She's just slowly taking a bit of the whey cheese and like kind of putting it on a biscuit and very slowly and thoughtfully taking munches between talking.
Oh.
She's got her own plate. She's not eating off of yours.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, she came out with 2 plates. She came out with 2 plates, one for her and one for you.
It's just all for Wa. Just all for Wa right now. So Oogy's gonna just kind of mimic what she's doing because Oogy doesn't want to like make her mad or like be impolite. So she's gonna like copy her and just ask casually, "Have you heard of a magical song? I heard someone was kind of going back to what Panos was talking about with the magical music that he heard earlier.
Oh,
She's just gonna question about that magical song a little bit.
yes. We've had many bards through here, and they were all, well, a lot of them were very good.
Was there one? Oogie is gonna like scratch her head. Do you know of one that sounded a little bit better than the others?
I mean, we've had many good singers and players come through. We've had a whole band a couple of times.
Just
And she seems to
one?
really be thinking about it.
And then Oogie's gonna just point out, it's gonna sound, and then she pulls out her lute, and then just wants to start playing a song that kind of reminisces of
You're pulling out your lute or your lyre?
the liar. Same
Oh.
thing. Kind of, not really.
Very
Not
different-
really.
Very different instruments, okay?
I know,
hold
I
on.
know. No, now she's gonna pull out a drum set. I'm kidding. And just kind of starts to play a song.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check. What kind of song are you trying to play?
Just one that just like a very magical song that like no one's ever heard of yet.
Okay. Interesting.
16 plus 4, 20.
This can't keep happening.
Oh, it can. It can and will.
It's not even me.
We love to see those
yeah,
20s.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
you start playing this song, and her foot starts tapping. Oops, all 20s. That's what we should have called. Clearly, that's what we should have called this. Forget humble initiative. We should have called this Oops, all 20s.
Ironically, I just rolled a 20 on a natural
did it
dice.
again. Played with your heart. Got lost in. All right.
Oh god. Yeah, so you start playing this song on the lyre, and she's like, you know, there was somebody a little while back, maybe a month or 2 ago, I think. He was very good with his lyre.
Do you know his name? Do you know where Oogie can find him?
No, I don't remember his name. He played to stay the night, didn't sign the register or anything.
Can Oogy play to stay tonight?
If you're good.
I'll give it.
And you
And
entertain people.
I will do it. Oogie just big ass smile, just stares at who she considers now grandma.
She smiles back and says, "Well, if it's anything like you're playing just now, I'm sure you'll be able to stay here for free. Especially since I'm the one who gets to decide that."
Thank you, Wah. And then
Uh,
Oogie just continues to play with some
Panos,
cheese.
yeah, Panos, you've finished setting up in here for the day. You're good for the. You only have to change the flowers in the tavern once a week. So it just happened to be today, and you're coming out, and you see that you come downstairs, and you see that there that the Owlin is playing for Wah,
My oh my, you're
and
still here playing.
it is good music.
Man, that is such a lovely tune. You're still here?
Oh, hi, Roseman.
Wah slowly cranes her head towards you. It's like, "Oh, hi, Panos. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for setting up the flowers. They look lovely today."
Of course, Bob. Anything to help you.
Much appreciated. Did you eat yet today?
No, I haven't had anything to eat yet, and wasn't really planning on eating much today, you know. Flowers haven't been selling too well.
Oh, fiddlesticks. You need to eat something. You sit
Ah,
right here, and I
ah,
will go
ah.
get you something. You sit your butt in that chair right there now.
Yes, ma'am.
And she stands up and pulls out a chair for you, and she takes her now empty plate. Oogie, have you finished, or have you been too busy playing?
Oogie's just like mouthful of cheese, and then tries to point at the roses for Wah, and then um, she just trying to hand a rose to Wah before she leaves.
Oh, that's okay, sweetie. I'll be right back. You just finish chewing. Remember to chew 20 times. Or I guess you have a beak. Swallow.
And then Oogie's just gonna stare at Wah and just nod.
Yeah, and she just kind of smiles and walks back into the kitchen. And she comes out with a small thing of vegetable stew and a mug of bitter for you. And sets it down in front of you, Panos. Here you go.
You didn't have to, but I
I
appreciate it.
I mean, it's the only reason I'm here. Let's be honest. But she sets the food down and says, "Oogie was just playing some beautiful music for me, and said that, and I told him if he played well enough, he could stay the night."
Oh, really? You're gonna be staying the
Mm-hmm.
night then? How long you until?
One day,
One day?
Oogie made a smart. Oogie made a deal with the man in the front that I can stay for one day, and then gently points at her pass. It's like,
As,
see, it says one day.
as you are observing the pass, the door bangs open, and you hear a small voice say, I'm sorry, Wah. Apologies. I didn't mean to bang the door. I'm kind of." And you see the small goblin seeming to be walking in sideways through the door with a larger person kind of wrapped over their shoulders. They are not like clear. They are clearly not capable of carrying this person. I found this guy, and I think he needs food, like real bad.
Oh boy,
I
alright.
I'm parched.
Yeah, probably some water too, or something. I don't know.
Oogie hears needs water. Water takes her cup and throws it at him.
I am way too exhausted to even try to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, I think I think the cup just hits you square in the forehead. I don't think it doesn't knock you out or anything, but it's like. Now,
Oh, that's not what I needed.
the water is a little refreshing though, but he gently escorts you to a chair at a different table. And
Oogy would like to apologize from a distance. I'm sorry, weird man.
I just kind of wave my hand out. I can't do anything right now.
yeah, Wah quickly seems to have moved very quickly into the kitchen and come out with a pitcher and a cup and places them in front of you and asks, "Are you okay, Sonny?"
I think so. I'm not too sure where I'm at right now.
You're on Lazin Isle.
And where exactly is that?
You don't know where did you come from?
I was with my crew on my ship. We made some bad decisions out there and decided to rob a different ship. They won the battle and I lost my crew.
Oh, are you a pirate?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I mean, we get all sorts here. I'm not going to judge. As long as you're not here to rob us, that's fine.
Ma'am, I do not have the strength to rob you, but
I'm not gonna lie,
what's
you
my
don't
strength
look.
back?
Yeah, you don't. All right, well, hold on a second.
I You've been humble. I could not rob you.
She's gonna make an insight check. Are you being serious or are you
Yeah, no, I'm
lying?
being serious.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
19.
19.
Hell yeah.
She looks at you like she kind of focuses on you for a moment. And then she kind of nods her head a little slowly and says, "All right."
Can,
And
can
you
I bother you for some food as well?
yes, of course. You just sit here and drink some water and I'll be right back.
I've never drank water faster than this. I pound it down.
Yeah, the little goblin boy is sitting there like, so, I'm just gonna leave unless anybody needs me for something.
You've done enough. I don't need anything.
Okay, cause I got things to do, and he's just like slowly backing up towards the door. When he said when you said you're a pirate, his face kind of went a little pale, and he's like, "All right, I will probably not see you again," and he's just gone.
I just sit there, stare at the door, and weird fucking guy, and keep pounding my water.
Wah soon comes out with uh some a plate with some smoked fish and some different looking biscuits than the ones that you had, Oogy, and sets them down in front of you. Now you eat those very slowly. If you haven't been eating for a while, you don't want to overdo it. Your stomach has shrunk, and if you overeat, you're just going to be sick.
As soon
Also,
as it goes down, I slam it.
oh no. Uh, Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
That'd be a 15.
You're not going to be sick, but your stomach is going to be hurting for a while because it's not used to ingesting this much food at this point.
Yeah, as my mouth is full, I just look over at the owlin and what's your story?
My name's Oogy, and then Oogy wants to Oogy's gonna fly over and hand him a rose first and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with the cup of water." What did you say again?
What's your story? And I take the rose, but I just kind of set it down on the floor.
Oogy's here on a mission, but I like music.
I would say I'm on a mission as well. I need a ship and a crew.
Well, lucky for you, I don't know any.
Well, is there a room around here where I can get some rest?
Oogy's gonna look at Panos and be like, "I think that man can help."
Panos, you say?
Hmm.
That's the name. Don't wear it out.
A flower boy. Where can I find a room?
We're gonna take a couple steps back. We're gonna try that again. This time, don't call me.
What, flower boy? You are tending to flowers, it looks like.
That is my job. That is what I like to do. Don't call me.
I mean, my job is flower, so you would be flower boy.
All right, then, Mr. Swashbuckling Pirate, whatever you are.
I appreciate that. Thank you. As for the room,
If you want a room, I can get you a room. Well, at the very least, I can get you a cot. The only room, actually, I think that has any availability at the moment is any kind of, and Wa kind of looks at you, Panos. Panos, your room usually sleeps like 5 people. You share with other customers normally. Although you're sort of a customer. You're in a weird state here, but uh, your room has been empty for a while because Wa tries to let you keep the room private when you can, but you know because you live here that there's a lot of people that pre-booked and there's not a lot of availability right now.
Why? Do I really have to share a room?
I mean, if he's a paying customer, and I mean, to be fair, if Oogy plays well enough, they're going to earn a bed too.
All right,
Sleepover?
Sorry, what did you say? I fully could not hear you.
Sleepover?
all right. Why? I see your point. I'll put up.
I appreciate it. As soon as there's enough room, I mean, I don't. Do you have a pass? She looks at you.
What do you mean by a pass?
Ooh, we'll take care of that once you're back on your feet.
Is this pass? What is that code for?
Oh, well, there's supposed to be only so many people on the island at any given time, just to maintain control. Like we don't want people showing up here unannounced, and it's just more of a way of what's a good way of putting it that doesn't sound awful?
I mean, it's not like I wanted to come here.
So then you don't really care. It doesn't matter. Point is, while you're under my roof, you're safe.
I appreciate it.
She just kind of nods, and she says, "I'm going to go get some blankets to set up the extra cots in your room, Panos." And she leaves.
Panos, is it?
That's the name, yes.
Does this mean we're sharing a room?
Unfortunately, for the time being,
Well, I guess, Panos it is. It is no longer Flower Boy. If you're gonna help me, you're now a friend.
we can work. Appreciate it.
And I just kind of stand up and stretch, kind of tend to wounds, say how I'm looking, make sure I got all my limbs.
You're physically you're not injured, but you are exhausted. You do have a level of exhaustion. We're not gonna have. Normally, that does come with mechanical effects, but we're not.
Yes.
We're not dealing with that right now. But you are very tired. You've drank, you've ate more than you've had in days. You probably you could probably walk around town if you needed to. You could probably fight if you really needed to. But you are tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to head to the room and start chilling.
Cool. And I think now is a good time to take a quick break. We're gonna keep it short, only about 10 minutes. Actually, that's kind of long. I don't know. How long do y'all want to do it? How long do you want
I
to
don't
take
need
a
no
break for?
goddamn break.
Sure, but I do. So
And it's time for the break.
let's say 5 minutes. We'll be back
5
in
minutes?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Oh, the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane.
Yes,
the
I know the
Yeah.
Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh.
I've chosen this life.
You did.
Mhm.
You did.
You did choose this life.
You
This
had
is
a
the
plethora of
life.
people to pick from, and you chose us. So
I had
welcome.
so many people. I had so
You are
many
welcome.
options.
I was
Hey,
gonna
Magic.
say I got invited for camp, so
Yeah.
I was really you could have said 100%.
Cheezy's here to calm me down, okay?
All right. So, let's go ahead and hop back into it. So, back at the Salty Chub, Cherno, you've been enjoying your drink and your fish jerky. What have you been up to?
Eating this
What?
chub. Just
It's,
eating this chub.
Just eating this chub.
I'm talking to the orc. I'm trying to figure out where I can find some people because my whole goal is to become a great adventurer and get my own ship, run my own crew.
We don't get a lot of adventuring types around here. It's
What's your name, mate?
more a holiday spot, you know. Plenty.
Plenty.
Like
good and plenty. Right on, mate.
No, plenty. Like plenty.
Well, plenty. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate the chub. It's a very delicious chub you got here. Right now, I just need to find some people. Just looking for a good adventure. Hit the high seas, going on a ship,
I mean,
see the world.
if you're looking for a ship, you're more likely to find one down at the docks. If you're looking to sign up with a crew, probably find someone there or someone here later today.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Maybe I'll head back to the docks.
All right.
Well, thank you, Plenty.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I'm gonna get up and head out because like it's clearly too early for me to be like in the restaurant looking for what I'm looking for. Uh, just gonna maybe go walk around the docks, just try to see the vibe of the place, see if I can find anyone looking for. Maybe I need to look for. Here's my thought process now. Maybe I'll go to the docks, but I'm gonna look for someone who needs help with something, like because there's clearly like not something I'm used to with some sort of board or anything like that. So it's like, okay, let me see if I can find somebody who needs help. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Not having been here before, you don't really have a full lay of the town, but
16.
16. So on a 16, I think you get the rough vibe of the place. This place is not made for work. Most of the Abnormal Bird, have you been to like vacation destination spots before?
I've been to Las Vegas.
Hey, Vegas works perfectly. People don't go to Vegas for work. People go to Vegas for play, for relaxation, for fun. That's kind of the vibe you get here. Is people aren't here for most people aren't here for to think about their real lives. This is a vacation spot. This
So
is
in
like
my brain, I'm just sitting here like, why the hell did the captain drop me off here? Like knowing what I need. Like it's like I'm not trying to relax. I definitely need. I need to get out there.
Go ahead and give me an insight check. A past insight check on your captain. You're kind of doing an insight on the captain and yourself with this check.
Ooh, no, I don't know shit about that. That's 5.
You mean you didn't get a 20?
I did not know. There was no 20s here.
So what you don't realize about yourself and about why your captain brought you here is how annoying you could be about it. My god, you would bother everybody on the ship constantly. Ugh, I just want to get my own ship. I just want to do my own thing, have my own adventures.
I want to fight, mate. I want to fight. I want to own my ship. I want to go, mate. Let's go!
So yeah, you don't realize how annoying that was to everybody else on the ship, and the captain especially. So he was just looking to. So at a certain point, he was just like, I gotta get rid of this guy at the first place I can. I gotta let him off the ship.
Maybe the captain didn't understand me like I thought. Maybe I'm just a lone boy, not just needing to drown my sorrows. I'm just gonna wander through town now. Like I feel very directionless. I feel like, I was here for like I thought the captain brought me here for a reason, and now I'm kind of maybe just a little down and out about it.
Yeah, for sure. You walking around town, you see there are beautiful shops. Some places selling tchotchkes, some places selling like fancy, nice like beach clothes, some nice towels. Some people selling fishing gear. There is one you do see that most of the shop sellers and owners appear to be primarily Tritons, goblins, and turtles. You don't see like there are lots of touristy people like from of other races and species, but the predominant population is clearly those three. But you do see like you do see a handful of tieflings, humans, some Aarakocra. You remember that owlin that was in line earlier? That was causing a big fuss.
That Alan was causing a big fuss. Maybe I'll find her.
Yeah, they did seem to be in a rush about something.
Quest, maybe? Maybe a quest. That's it. And I get a little bit bright about thinking about that moment because it's like, okay, this is person that maybe needs help with something, like that was struggling in this town, and I just need to start.
You see somebody accidentally lights a torch over your head as you think this, and you take off running in a random direction, unsure of where they are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start looking down streets, alleyways. I'll ask people, as I come. Have you seen a little owl creature?
Yeah,
just-
give me another investigation check.
God damn, I'm getting 5s all day. 7.
7. You see that some people are like, yeah, there was that Owlin making a big fuss in line earlier. Yeah, she was really annoying. Oh my god, and she was not good with that liar. Like, OMG, just the worst. Yeah, some of the tourists who were in line clearly remember them, but no one knows where they went.
Back to square one. Well, I'll just start knocking on door. Do you know probably food places anywhere that isn't the Salty Chub? By the way, I've already been there. Bars, pubs, taverns, maybe inn.
Yeah, if you're looking for a good inn. I mean, I don't want to brag, but we're staying at the Mother O's Pearl.
Mother of Pearl.
No, Mother
Yeah,
O.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, all right, it's that way.
And I head that way.
Yeah, so you do not go to the right inn. You instead arrive at a large 2-story building seemingly constructed of sea stone. It stands apart from most other buildings, primarily due to its height, but you do see some beautiful stained glass windows out over the front door that are facing the port.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk in and just start asking about the owl creature.
Yeah, you walk in, you see that there are a good number of people in here, some waiting to check in. It's others, some of them also remember seeing the Owlin. You do see a Triton, a male Triton comes up to you and he says, hello there, can I help you with something?
Yeah, mate, I'm looking for this owl creature. Held up the line for hours.
I don't think we've
You haven't
seen an
had the-
Owlin today.
Alright.
Oodalin, have we gotten an Owlin in today? And you see a female Triton turn around, who was talking to a guest, and she says, no, I don't think so. Nope.
Carry on, mate. Right on. So I guess what I'll do then is there another establishment in this fine city that I could search?
Yes, there is another. You mean another inn?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, there's one other in town. Waz Place, the Cracked Hull.
Cracked Hull. Right, mate.
Yeah.
That sounds more like my place anyway.
I mean, that's really rude of you to say. I take pride in our establishment.
No offense, mate. No offense. It's just so fancy. And look at me. I'm not a fancy man, you know?
I mean, all right. I mean, whatever you say, sir. I hope
Thank you, mate.
Find your friend.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and then I guess that's the next place I'm heading because they weren't here.
Yeah, yeah, he's nice enough to tell it. He walks you to the front door and points you to the right place.
Appreciate it, mate. I'll send everybody I can this way.
We're actually fully booked up.
All right, then I'll send them to the Cracked Hull. No worries, mate. And I walk off.
He just kind of shakes his head as the door and closes the door behind him as you walk off. Back at the Cracked Hull, Panos, what have you did you you saw the you see oh my god, my brain is just melting. You see Burnham go into the other room, and Oogy appears to be eating and probably quietly strumming on the lyre. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go see if I can help Pa out with anything.
Yeah, she says, oh, that's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Let me think. You don't need to run your cart today?
I mean, I probably should get out there. It's just you've got
There's a
so
lot.
much going on right here. I just want to make sure that you're doing fine here before I head out there.
I mean, if you're, I'm expecting guests to arrive soon. If you're willing to help set up the other cots in the other rooms.
Absolutely. I want to make sure you're all squared away here before I take out for myself.
Yeah, without even blinking, she just hands you a stack of blankets and is like, all right, you go that way, I'll go this way.
Alrighty then. Get right into it.
Easy enough work. You've been here long enough. You know how the setup works. Burnham, inside you enter the room. She's handed you a blanket. She says she'll be in a little later, but you see that it's not a large room, but it's big enough there for a good amount of people. There's 5 cots and a nice hearth in the middle that vents to a chimney up above. Although you didn't see any chimney. I mean, you were struggling to walk, but you didn't see any chimneys from the top of the sprouting out from the top of the ship. It seems warm enough, and you've got the blanket as an addition, and the cots don't look uncomfortable. Probably better night's sleep than on the ship, at the very least.
Yeah, I just find the nearest one, the closest one to me, and I lay down.
Yeah. You lay down and you begin to nap. Oogy, what are you up to?
Oogy's still playing her lyre. Just right now, but she's just trying to scope out the inn right now. Trying to find anyone that looks like they would know a little bit about what she's looking for.
You see people walking in, and people begin to walk in, and they kind of look at you oddly, like, are we supposed to talk to this person? But then, like, they get the vibe, no, wrong person. And Wah comes out and begins to greet people. Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, it's nice to see you again. It's been so long. And it's just greeting people who have just arrived. You recognize some of them from the line behind you, but for the most part, you were focused on getting in. But you do see a larger man walk in. He kind of has to bend down a little bit to get his sword through the door, since the handle extends over his shoulder. Cherno, you see an Owlin sitting at a table, strumming on a lyre with an empty plate in front of them.
And they're playing right now.
They're not really playing so much as sitting there,
Strumming.
like, thinking to themselves, watching.
It's you, mate, at the front gate.
Me?
Yes, you. Oogy, okay. I'm Cherno. My name's Cherno.
Hello.
It looked like you might need some help or something. I'm just trying to... I was told this is a vacation destination, and it's just not what I thought my captain was going to drop me off at, and I apologize. I'm an adventurer. I'm just looking to help somebody, and it looked like you might need some.
Cherno.
Yeah, Cherno.
Do you know the Muffin? I'm kidding, by the way. Do you know the Muffin Man? I'm looking for someone.
You're looking for someone. All right. Well, what's this person look like?
I don't know, but he plays
Alright.
music just like me.
Music like you. Well, I've been to a couple of different spots. Did I see any like musicians at the other inn I was at?
You did not see any. You. I don't think. Actually, give me a perception check. I'm not gonna call.
All right.
I'm not just gonna say no. Give me a perception check. Until I took a ship captain's boat.
16.
Oh dang.
16. You didn't see. You didn't notice anyone playing music at the other end. It was a bit hectic. There were a lot of people checking in. You did see a couple street performers.
Street performance on the way. I saw a couple street performance on the way down here.
Do you want to come with me? We're gonna
Yeah.
go check him out.
Let's go, mate.
And then Oogy's gonna try and grab him. With how Oogy's very small for
Yeah.
an owlin, so she tries to grab him and like pull him.
I go. I just play along and like, all right, mate. All right, let's go.
Okay. Which way?
Yeah, so you start leading Oogy back to the main thoroughfare. Or at least you start to, and then Oogy pulls you along before needing to ask for directions again. But yeah, there are a variety of people doing some street performances. You see somebody's juggling fire. Another person is playing on a set of drums. And one person appears to be playing something similar to a lute, but it has a couple extra strings and a much longer neck.
What kind of musician we looking for, Oogie?
We're looking for a liar.
Liar. I don't think I see one. There's that guy with the extra strings and the long neck. What's that about?
I see him, but I want to go to the fireman.
Let's go to the fireman. We walk
Oogie
over to the
kinda-
fireman.
Yeah, the fire. I
Yeah,
like fire.
Yeah, you see this guy is juggling two sticks with two torches. And he's got a small crowd around him with a little tray out, and you could see some coins in there. Mostly coppers, but you spot a few silver, no gold, and certainly no platinum. But he seems to be doing okay for himself. He's certainly very skilled at it, has been doing it for some time, you would guess.
Is he entertaining? Does it look good?
Is he handsome?
Yeah.
Is he handsome?
Rate this guy. 1 to 10. Let's go.
Would you swipe
1 to
right on
10?
him on Tinder?
Yeah. How do we do this?
On a D20, he's a 15.
Ooh, shit. That's pretty.
damn, he's
All right.
hot.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
he's definitely not the hottest guy in the world, but goddamn, he's good looking.
Yeah.
And his honestly, you don't his performance is like entertaining, but it's not like particularly skilled. Like he's kind of a large. He's not like huge, but like he's kind of got some like decent muscles going on, which is a contributing factor to the hotness. But unfortunately, that does take away from his movements. He's just not quite as dexterous
I
as
think you could do a little better, mate.
yeah. Like his performance is just fine.
How big is the crowd around him?
Probably about 8 or 9 people, if we don't include you. So it's a decent crowd.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not
Think you can
bad.
pull this kind of crowd.
Bet. Oogie wants to pulls out her lyre and begins to play.
Right on, right on. It's a show.
So you're playing right in front of this guy.
Yes, we're
Yes.
gonna try and divert
Fuck,
the
yes.
attention.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
I have a +4. Let's cross our fingers right now.
Come on.
I'm gonna let you know this guy rolled a 9. Like
Woo!
11. Let's go.
Just
Oh.
barely. Just
Oh.
barely.
we burned all the good rolls too early.
That's what the episode should be called.
We burned the good rolls
Burnouts.
too early.
Yeah.
20,
Burn
20,
out. 20s until we hit a 0.
20, no, well, whatever. Yeah, no, you're not doing amazing. You're a little distracted by this guy's hotness, honestly. Like, the fire, like the sweat gleaming off his muscles, has you a little distracted. But like, you're playing the lyre, and he's like a little confused, but then he starts like timing the like his performance to like
Ooh.
your music.
Ooh,
Because he's
a
like,
double show.
I don't know who this random person is, but I may as well use it to my advantage.
So kind of like with the performance, Oogie starts to Oogie goes, "Hi, my name's Oogie. What's your name?"
My name's Crawl.
"Hi, Crawl. Have you seen a person that does exactly what I do with the exact same instrument?"
No.
Any
Are you
any other?
sure?
Yeah.
Cherno,
Well-
can you help me?
Yeah, mate. You haven't seen any other musicians around here?
I mean, yeah, we got some street performers. He's still juggling, by the way. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
mate.
some street performers, other street performers, but nah, no,
Hey.
no lyrists.
Oogie, could you speed up the tempo a little bit? I think the fire show needs a little more pep in its step.
I got you, Cherno.
Give me another performance check to try and speed things up.
Love this.
I'm also gonna have him roll a
17.
performance check. Holy shit! Oh no. This dude only has a +1. What are you doing to me?
Loving this.
That's a 12. Yeah, he's trying to keep up, but like you're clearly outperforming him, and people are almost like people are like more looking at you like, yeah, this person's really good.
I throw my hat down in front of Oogie so Oogie can collect some coin.
Yeah, people like you, but like you get 2 copper for the moment.
Copper's better than nothing.
I like shinies.
Yeah,
Thank
you see,
Cherno.
yeah, two
All yours,
coppers.
mate. All yours.
Hey, if you don't have any more, I'm trying to. This is how I make a living, all right. If you could step off, I'm trying to do my thing here.
Mate, we're just looking for some information. The more helpful you can be, the more we'll step off.
He's gonna just stop playing really for a brief moment, and she goes, "Who's that?" She's pointing to the person that's playing the instrument similar to a lyre.
Who? Ron?
Yes.
Yeah, mate. Talk to us about Ron.
He just likes playing that. I don't know what it's called.
Oogie's gonna thank him, and then take one of the copper from the hat, and just chuck it back at him.
Like,
again,
are...
mate.
Oh, okay.
Not in the bucket or like where he has his money. Just chuck it at him because she doesn't know anything.
Make an attack roll.
What the fuck?
Wait, where's the attack?
So roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
Well, no, this, you could actually just click the attack. Like if you go
Where does
to.
it say attack?
Oh, I guess. So what would that be?
Oh,
Yeah,
Unarmed
this is
strike?
this is an improvised
Unarmed.
weapon. It's an
unarmed.
well,
Or-
it's not an unarmed strike. It's an
Okay,
improvised
so
weapon.
do what he
throw.
says.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
D20,
roll d20 plus your dexterity or minus.
1.
You crit failed.
Yep. I did a physical dice. It was 1.
So I guess I hadn't clarified. I don't usually crits do not count as crits unless it's an attack roll for me. I did say this was an attack roll.
You did say that.
You
You said
did.
those words. Yeah.
You did.
Oh god. On a crit fail, what happens on a crit fail throwing a copper at some you hit the you do hit this guy. You hit this guy in the head. And he drops one of his torches on his foot. This guy's a Triton, by the way.
Oh.
And you drop one of the torches on his foot. And he drops one of the torches and badly burns his foot, and he's like, oh my god, and some people are starting to run away and freak out a little bit.
Mate, I think we should go.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, we'll go back to the inn, figure something else out. We gotta get out of here.
Oogy grabs Cherno and we just quickly run
Yep.
towards the direction of the fake lyricist.
Okay. Wait, you run in the direction of what?
The other liar person, but it's not the liar, the person.
Yeah. Ron.
Yes, Ron.
The mystery string instrument player.
Yes.
Yeah, Ron is a goblin, and this instrument is clearly bigger than he is. But he seems to wield it with a good amount of proficiency. As you're running over to him, he's like, "Oh my god, what happened to Crawl?" And he kind of slings the instrument over his back and runs towards the fire thrower.
Oogy wants to stop him, so she kind of leaps towards him, trying to kind of like a gentle tackle.
A gentle tackle?
Yeah.
Okay,
now where are you going?
Okay, so this is gonna be a grapple. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oogy. Fluffy owl tackle.
9. Fluffy owl tackle.
This guy is he's very quick on his feet, and he sees you coming and just quickly moves out of the way. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And keeps running towards the fire thrower.
Oh yeah, mate. I think we need to just leave this area, find another group of musicians.
But I want that one.
I just don't think he's gonna give you what you need, mate.
Okay. Oogy just walks away in defeat and just pulls out the lyre and just strums very sadly.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's definitely not sad.
Well, that was sad. That's the Mario You Died music, and you have no lives.
That's true. That's true.
So where are you headed?
I think we just go back to the inn for right now and see if we can get some more information. See if the innkeeper there could tell us maybe where more musicians are.
Okay. Yeah, you head back to the inn. It's a little past midday at this point by the time you get back. Burnham, you wake up, you're feeling a little bit more refreshed, kind of thirsty again. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Head back out into the main part of the inn to see where everybody is.
Yeah, you see there's a lot more people in here now. Panos, have you still been continuing to help out? Panos?
Panos has knocked out.
Well, sorry about that. I didn't quite hear what I was doing, and then my mic was muted.
Oh, I was just asking if you had continued helping out or not.
I'd finished up making the cots with the blankets, and then I head back to the main floor where the
Waz trying to serve food and asks if you'd be willing to help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Waz preparing. She doesn't really have a kitchen. Like she can boil stuff, and she has a couple stews prepared, but it's not really like a full on thing. But she asked for your help to prepare stuff and collect payment and the like. So yeah, you're helping run food out to people who are getting their midday meals. Um, it's a lot of stewed cabbage. There's a vegetable stew as well. So the bits, a couple different types of biscuits, the smoked fish. Um, and you see Burnham come out from upstairs.
Mate, I appreciate the cot. I needed the rest.
You feeling better, man?
I am. Where's the Owlin?
I think they headed out. I don't know when they'll be back.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go find them. And I just
All right,
start
you take
heading out
care.
looking for.
Okay. You approach the front door, and as you're, but before you can reach for the doorknob, you hear Wah say, "Oh, are you leaving?"
I'm gonna go find the Owlin friend.
All right. Don't try to buy anything.
I don't think I need anything, but
You do
appreciate it.
not. I will remind you. You do not have a bow. Your bow was snapped.
Snapped. Yep.
So just a quick reminder.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kind of ask around about this pass thing.
Oh,
I want to know what it means.
You mean the visa?
You said something about I need a pass.
Yes, that's why I told you not to buy anything, because you don't have a visa.
And where am I supposed to get this pass?
Well, theoretically, you're supposed to get it when you enter the town.
How did the man who I should remember his name, and how did he get me in then?
Well, you get it when you enter through the port. Most people don't enter from not there.
Can I get a black market one?
No. We don't really have that.
What kind of town is this?
Pretty peaceful one for the most part.
Wow, where have I landed?
I already told you you're on Lazin Isle. It's a nice place.
I don't do well with nice, and I just walk out
Yeah, you leave.
and just kind of asking around to see if there's seen the Owlin.
You leave, and Wah turns to Panos, to you, Panos, and asks, Panos, I appreciate your help, but maybe you should keep an eye on him. I get a bad feeling he's going to get himself in trouble.
I could have told you that one. Wow. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. I'll walk around town with him.
Thank you,
Keep him in
dearie.
check.
If my husband were here, I'd ask him, but you know, he's out.
All right, partner, you ready to head out into town, take a look around?
I got an errand boy, do I?
Hey, just to keep you safe. You ain't got a pass. It's gonna be a hard life here.
All right, well, I guess if I need anything, I'll pay you.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, you head out on the town. It's much as like I've described. There aren't as many people out on the streets. It's at this time of the day, the sun is at its hottest, and it was a hot day to begin with. So most people are taking shelter inside or under shades. Some people are enjoying water or snacks. Some people are doing some shopping, but it's a relatively quiet period of time.
Do I see any like weapon shops?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. I'm gonna let you know this is a relatively high DC.
16.
16. Yeah, you do find a weapon shop. There is exactly one, and it does not appear to get a lot of customers.
Sir, I'm looking for a longbow.
Yeah, you see that there's a Triton manning the store, and he just kind of looks you up and down. Uh-huh.
What you got for me?
What do you need a longbow for?
Why do you ask questions? You sell, I buy. That's how this works.
I'm not allowed to ask questions in my own shop.
Not those type.
Burnham. Hey, take it easy around here, right? Just don't get the kind of
I mean,
adventuring type that you seem to be around here. So just
all right.
take it easy, dial it back. Just wants to make sure you're not looking to be hurting anybody.
Sir, I'm not planning on hurting anybody. Just looking for target shooting.
That did not help.
Make a persuasion or deception check, and let me know which.
Well, that's a 6 on deception.
Oh shit!
6 on deception. Yeah, he reads you like a goddamn book, and he's like, nope.
All right. I need something to protect myself. Things happen, I need to be prepared.
Uh-huh.
I got gold. You look like, you need business. There's nobody here.
I do well enough.
Enough, but you could do better.
Don't need to do better. And I don't feel like selling to you.
All right, now what if we, rewind this conversation and, I ask for a short bow?
He kind of leans forward a little bit. You know, they say a first impression's a lasting one. And I gotta say, your first impression's been pretty lacking.
Well, feeling's not mutual. I like you.
Answer's still no. And he leans back.
Burnham, you'll just have to give it a rest. We'll, if you're needing one that bad, we'll have to come up with something. All right, he ain't gonna say.
Let's go find this owling creature.
All right, let's go find Oogy.
Oogie. That's
you
what
t-
she calls her.
You turn around as you mumble this to yourself, and you see Cherno and Oogy running past.
By the looks of it, looks like we should have been I should have been babysitting them instead. Oh boy.
No,
Well,
can't believe we got out of there, mate.
Trouble seems to
Oogie's-
find people.
Well,
Well, who's
I-
this?
can we go back to the goblin?
Can't go back to the goblin now. Whole place is on fire.
I'm sorry. What did you guys do?
We you see,
And as they are beginning to explain, you spot smoke in the distance.
We should-
Coming from you spot smoke coming from where Oogy and Cherno are coming from.
not
But
really our fault.
But that's not the-
Explain.
But that's not the only smoke you see.
What kind of smoke are we seeing?
You see smoke coming from near the port.
There's smoke over that way. We didn't cause that fire.
Wait, you guys caused the fire?
No, mate. He was a bad performer. He dropped his own flame. Don't worry about that one. We need to see what that one's about.
As
Aha,
Cherno says
adventure.
as Cherno says this,
What's your name, sir?
you hear bells start to ring.
And I look at Burnham's character. Who are you, mate?
Name's Burnham.
Cherno. Nice to meet you. You look like the rough sort.
Oh, the roughest of the rough.
You get a weapon.
Would we know each other?
No, you were resting upstairs.
Well, actually, here. Yeah, you two did not meet in this town, but would you know each other?
We were both
This-
on the high
is
seas.
this Do you look
that's
kind of familiar? Did we fight before? Because you're a pirate and I'm a fighter.
Oh my God.
Aha, we broke him.
Thank you so much for the resub, Avi, and also, fuck you for that.
Get him, Avi. Fucking get him.
Get him.
Fucking get him, Avi.
Oh my God. All right. I finally got audible TTS. God damn.
You've made a mistake.
I hate this so much. All right. Would you know each other? Why don't both of you give me history checks?
History.
10.
14.
Burnham, what was the name of your ship? The ship you were on?
It's called the Gerard.
I like that.
Cherno, you don't know Burnham. But if you asked him his ship name and he said it, you might recognize the name. It's not really well known, but like they're like some small time crooks.
I don't think I have time for that. I think there's smoke in the distance, and currently I'm like, you know what? This guy looks like he can handle himself. I think I'm just gonna say it's like I think we should figure out what that smoke is, mate.
Well, I got a dagger.
Dagger's good enough.
Been looking for a fight.
Yep, me too. Need to protect some people. Owly, you in with
ourselves.
us?
Oogy's gonna tug on Cherno's like shirt and just be like, I chucked a glass of water at him. I don't know if he likes me.
You'll be fine with me, Oogy. Don't worry about it. We'll be good, mate. We'll be good.
Oogy's just gonna be like, yeah, I trust you.
The water
Alright,
felt
mate.
good. It's all right.
mate. What about you? What's your name? And I took to I'm looking at Panos.
The name's Panos. I help out at the shop, but I run a flower cart. Looks like I'm getting dragged around with you guys today. I got to babysit Burnham.
All right, well, if you're in, you're in. I think we need to check this out, mate. Maybe find us a musician. And I give a wink to Oogy just to be like, this could lead us to the right way. Figure out what we need to do.
As you all take off running towards the fire that half your party didn't start,
Whoa. We didn't start the other fire.
We didn't do
Allegedly.
it on purposely.
We didn't start the fire.
more and more alarm bells begin to ring from that direction, spreading throughout the town and causing a cacophony. People are slow to act, as they do not think it is anything bad. But as you get closer, you hear the sounds of combat and people shouting.
I look over to him and say, I told you should have bought me the bow.
Look, man, that shopkeeper's not going to sell to you or me since I walked up with you. But
Well, do you know how to fight?
I do got a dagger in my pocket. Might have learned. things.
You better be ready.
Mate, we need to get ready. I think bad news is coming.
I'll trust you.
You'll be all right, Oogy. Just stand behind me.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration before we do this?
Yeah, who are you giving Bardic Inspiration to?
I think I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Cherno, because right now Cherno's like best friend.
All right, yeah,
Love
Makes sense.
you
Yeah,
toss
Oogy and I are rolling.
what does your Bardic Inspiration look like? What do you do?
So the way the Bardic Inspiration looks like is Oogie balances her lyre on the tip of her beak and then drops it down and just starts playing like a little medley that just somehow sounds like hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Cherno, you just find yourself humming this and singing this to yourself as you run towards the noise of combat and fighting and swords clashing, and you see invaders. A large number of vagabonds and pirates seem to have invaded the town.
Do I recognize anything? Like, is there any kind of sigils or anything?
You don't see you unfortunately any ships that these people came through is hidden behind the wall, and as you look towards the sea to see this, you notice the wall, and then you notice the holes in the wall.
Okay.
It appears that large holes have been knocked in the wall, and the gate appears to have been knocked in, and there are a vast number of pirates coming through. Far
Guns and
more,
mules, mate. To Burnham.
Do I know history?
yeah. Give me a perception check.
15.
No one you recognize.
Yeah,
don't know
I don't recognize any of them. Are they with
I know.
you?
No, not me. We were fighting against pirates, so this is my kind of fight. This is the kind
I
of
mean,
thing I've been
pirates
looking for.
destroyed my ship, so
All right. Well, maybe this is him, mate. Maybe we should say hello.
I say hello with a blade.
That's how I say hello, too.
I put out for a high five.
Yeah, up top.
Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
A humble one.
Hey!
What did everybody get?
Aren't you going to do
7.
the thing?
No, we are actually going to be ending here for the night.
17.
15.
14.
7.
All right, seems like we're a little all over the board. Cheezy,
15.
15. Yeah, we got some decent rolls in here. Yeah, little grouped up here, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I go up to Burnham. I'm like, Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I swear to God, I'm gonna get you guys in a mine.
I hope so.
I'm
swear to God.
scared.
These pirates
Mine.
took my flowers.
Avi, that is an excellent question. This is so. I guess this is the time to really clarify. This is a once a month stream. We meet as we can. If we can't meet a month, this is what happens. Scheduling conflicts happen. But ideally we meet at least once a month, not on a consistent schedule, unfortunately, just due to busy lives and people have their own things to do. And we have 4 streamers in this one game, so everybody's doing their own things. But I would like to thank everyone for joining me in this first of Humble Initiative. This is so much fun. I
I can't wait to throw more water at you.
Honestly, he may need it if we set people on fire like that. We should.
True. You, improvised weapon might be a big thing of your character. Throw
We're
water.
Oh, really? We learned
Mm.
that from ground one, remember?
Oogy's gonna have to take the tavern brawler feat, I guess.
A tavern brawler bard. Yes, this is gonna
Love
be
it.
great.
Fucking love
I'm
it.
here for it.
Thank you, Avi, for jumping in.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you for all the new followers, all the subscriptions, all the resubs. I appreciate all of it so much. Let's just run down the list. Where can people find you all? I guess Amber, if we could start with you.
Oh, I'm Amber. I play Oogy, and you could find me here on Twitch at Stress Potatoes. I do art and I play games, and now apparently I do D&D. So yeah.
Dragon, if you wouldn't mind helping me out a little bit here with the shout outs, I'd appreciate it, bud. So please go give everyone all our streamer friends a follow. Stress Potatoes is great. Love watching their streams, and they are such a good artist. They drew the character art for Oogy and for Panos, which I so love. They look fantastic. Cheezy?
You can 9 times out of 10 find me over on Amber stream at Stress Potatoes, and at some point I'm gonna be working on getting my own stream finally, maybe up and running at Cheezy Badger, Cheezy _ Badger.
Hell yeah, looking forward to that. Abnormal Bird?
Yeah, I am at Abnormal Bird for my Twitch streams. I stream music and I stream survival video games or horror video games because I'm a big horror nerd. You can also find me on Spotify, The Abnormalist, and you can @ me on Twitter. I'm calling it Twitter because it's Twitter at Abnormalist. Give me a follow. Be great. Listen to some jam tunes like you hear in the intro of this stream.
Elon Musk, don't add us, because I don't care. Boom. And once again, last but not least, we've got ExoticGrizzly.
What is up, everyone? You can catch me on my stream at ExoticGrizzly5150. I stream hard games, Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Right now, we're going through Lies of P. Normally streaming every Wednesday right now. Timing is a little different, but yeah, join in. We have a lot of fun.
Abnormal Bird and ExoticGrizzly also both join me and provide amazing voices for our SCP live reads, which are so much fun. And Amber is such a great streamer, and I'm looking forward to seeing Cheezy starting to stream. Thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you to my just a quick round of applause for my players, for all of you. You did so amazing. It was great.
Hey,
Shout
out
Can't
everybody.
wait.
Everybody was great.
That was fun.
I'm super.
I can't wait
looking-
till we get to this
Getting lit
fight.
on fire.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I'm
we're
sorry.
lighting so much shit on fire.
Oh
We've
god.
already done it. What do you mean?
So much more shit. So much more shit's gonna
All
burn
the fire, all the time.
all the time.
We're
Oh,
gonna
God.
find the Muffin Man. I swear.
And we're gonna burn him alive.
Wait,
Burnham.
what?
We are gonna burn them.
Get it?
Burn him. Eh.
Uh,
Eh.
uh,
I do have the produce flame cantrip.
Oh,
man.
no! Panos, you live here!
It's fine. Fine. He'll find another town. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
As long as
fine.
my flower garden nor the inn gets damaged.
Yeah.
We'll
What
see
do
what
you,
Yeah, you mean
we'll
the
keep it a
inn
controlled
that's
fire.
you mean the inn that's almost entirely made of wood? Yeah, that'll end well.
Yeah,
yeah.
fine.
Everything's
all
fine.
right.
oh,
All
I
right.
can't-
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and throw a raid to Shiloh Ragenhart, but who is playing something fun, I'm sure. But yeah, thank you all so much. Let them know we sent you. Here from Humble Initiative. It's not a Magic Frog stream. It's a Humble Initiative stream. We will
Yeah.
see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Thank you, chat.